Hi guys, Rich Pasini from RJPasini.com coming to you today to do a demo on this Panasonic Cordless phone. And I'm going to do a live demo on it. I'm going to tell you a little about it. This is the first time it comes to my YouTube channel. My name is Rich Pasini. I do sneak peek videos, intro videos, and demo videos. And this one's going to be a demo video for this phone. The reason why I do these videos, I always like to make the potential buyer aware of what they're getting. And I like to talk about the condition of the item, if there's any flaws or any defects in it, just way to give you a heads up as to whether you would like to purchase this item or not. So without further ado, let me talk a little about the item. It is pre-owned. It does not come with any user manual or original packaging, but it will be packaged very well to make sure it gets to you in one piece and not in pieces, as I always say. So you won't have to worry about that part. The overall condition of this here, I'm going to put the cradle, the handset down here. The overall base is pretty good. It's got a little mark wear over here. I don't know if you can see that, folks. You know, I think that's from probably putting this in all the time, and you know, I guess when you put it in, I guess after a while it probably you know rubs around the area. You can see it's not really bad. It doesn't affect anything with the phone as far as like that. Could be a little dust in there. I cleaned it out, but I guess the dust blew back in there. But the overall condition of it is clean. Okay, all the way around. There's not really much flaws on it that I could see here, and visible right here. It looks pretty clean all the way around. Like I said again, very light too. Very light, folks. And this one here. These are the type. This is the phone that talks to you. It tells you the number, caller ID. It's got a caller ID that talks. Tells you the number it's calling. So I guess if you're sitting in a living room or a bedroom, whatever, and you hear it going off, you'll hear it tell you the number. If it's out of town, or I think out of state, or out of area, I think it'll say out of area or something like that. It will display the phone number. Well, it'll tell you the number that it called. It's one of those computer-generated voices. I don't know if you could change the voice on here, but it's got those voices. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to do a demo on it. I'm going to do a live demo on this phone, so just to let you know that it works and stuff like that. And you'll see for yourself. I just put this phone in the cradle, not maybe for like 5 minutes, and it's somewhat semi-charged. It's only call that, but that missed call you see there's mine. I'm going to eventually delete it once I figure out how to use this phone. But I'm going to put the webcam down here, and I'm going to show you right from start to finish that this phone does work, and you'll see for yourself. Okay, that's where you can make your own decisions. In here, I got it on a black towel here. This line you see here is from my personal phone, because I'm going to connect in here. And again, I'm going to do a live video here, so it's not no smoke and mirrors. It's not like something I started and I cut the film off and I went back again. So you're going to see everything going on here. Here is the AC power adapter that you get with it. Okay, that comes with it. I got my extension cord over here because, like I said, I'm going to do a live demo. And I'm also including, I don't know if you need it or not, but I'm including a telephone cord in here. It has a little marking on it, but it works. If you don't want it, you could always discard it, but I'm including that with it as well. Okay, so let's plug in the phone. My phone line first. We'll plug that in. Okay, so that's plugged in. We'll put the power source in here, power adapter. Let me just take this out just one little piece here, unravel it. There we go. Put that in there. We will put the cradle, the handset back in the base, and we will connect it with power. Okay, you could see everything lit up over here. It's got speaker. That's my phone. I use a thing called UMA. That's why the sound, the dial tone sounds a little funny, folks. So if you hear that there, it's nothing wrong. It's not this phone. It's even my own phone. The service I use is UMA. What it is it's your own. They give you. You can get your own number, or you can have your old number ported over. What it is, you buy a Tello. It's called the UMA Tello. It's a router box, I guess, and it connects. It's all. This is my phone system is all internet connected. Okay, I don't have a landline. Okay, I'm basically, when I make phone calls, it's all working off the internet. So you might say, well, that's a bad thing if the internet crashes, so does your phone. Well, I have a cell phone to talk to. It's prepaid, but you know it does the job. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's why that dial tone sounds a little funny when you dial. I'll listen to it again. See, you hear that little jingle sound. That's UMA. You could check into that too. It's OOMA UMA telephone, and you could save money on that too. The service is really good. I had my number ported over, my old number ported over. I think it's a one-time charge. I think they charged me $39. The router box, the Umatello box, that router thing, it's very sleek. It's very slim. That cost me about $200, but I own it. It's my equipment. I don't pay no monthly service charge as far as like the equipment charge. That's my router, my Umatello. That's my personal thing. I can take that anywhere. It's mine to keep. The only thing you do pay with UMA is the FCC taxes, and I don't mind sharing this with you because it's no big deal. I pay every month just for the FCC whatever the taxes. I think it's the FCC taxes. Don't quote me on it, but I know it comes to like $3 or $4 a month to have that. So for $3 or $4 a month, I am not going to complain about phone calls. I can make all the calls I want. If you call international, you could it's really cheap. If your person has relatives that live out of the area, like I'm talking like in different parts of the country, whatever. Statewide is free. I know a lot of services offer that, Verizon, and then probably have AT&T services if you still have them. They offer that service too. But where I used to have all that there when I was with Verizon, my phone bills, and I hardly used them, would come to almost close to $100 a month. Once I got rid of the landline and I got rid of Verizon, I got the UMA. I made that $200 investment. My bill went from basically $100 down to $3 to $4 a month in taxes. I mean, that's all I have to pay. It's just, I think it's the FCC tax or something like that line. You might want to check into that, folks. But anyway, enough with the UMA. I got the thing plugged in. You can see over here the yellow lights there. That's charging. Now it says over here missed call. That's me because I do a pre-test before I do this, folks. And the reason why I do this, I just want to share that with you. I did a live thing one time, and something had happened during the live video presentation, and I had to redo it all over again. I don't know. I forget what happened. I accidentally pulled the plug out. I was doing something. I pulled the plug out, and I had to start all over again. And there was another case where I thought I had everything set, and when I tried to do the demo, it wasn't working. I'm sitting there playing around with buttons, just like here. This might happen here, but I'm going to let it ride through. I'm not going to stop it. I'm not going to redo it again. This is live, and I hope it'll help you out anyway. Anyway, getting back to the phone. Here's your answer on.
Answer off.
It'll tell you off. Listen again.
Answer set. Wednesday, 6:50 p.m.
I don't know if you could hear that. Okay, and then when you turn it off.
To erase.
Well, that's to erase.
Press erase again.
So you want to erase all your messages, press it again.
No messages.
All your messages erased. Here's a stop. Here's intercom. I guess if you have the phone out of the cradle and someone needs to talk to you, say, charging, whatever. Oh, maybe I'm getting a call. Oh, call from the base. I thought I was getting a phone call on my phone line. Oh, wow. Okay, I don't know how to use the phone, folks. I mean, I know it's simple, it's very basic, but this is not mine. I didn't know. I thought actually I had a call coming through. As you can see, it works. Here you have, again, you got your speakerphone. You got the hold button here. When it's on, you got the hold here, the hold button. See, it says call waiting. You get the redial for flash, mute, conference, memo. So everything pretty much works like that part. With the base here, line on hold. Okay, see, you can see that it's saying it. Yeah, line on hold. I don't know if you've seen that there. Let's try it again. Let's see something here. Well, it says line on hold. And when you want to change everything, folks, I'm trying to get it where you can see it. You know, the glare really drives you crazy with these. I really wish I can get this so you guys could see everything. You can't really see too much. There's really nowhere to shelter out that glare. I'm sorry, folks. It's all menu driven, but well, now you can probably see what I'm talking about. There you go. When the light goes off, you can see it. See, it says VM access, whatever. But you would toggle to see it. Now, here's the thing I want to tell you about the handset, folks. The handset, I'm going to move it close up here. You see some of the numbers are worn on it. Okay? Now, we all pretty much know the keypad. We all know the numeric system. So, I mean, we could all figure that out. You could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, you could say that. But I don't know if that will bother you that much. It may not. Okay. They may have something where you could put stickers on here. I know it sounds crazy. Say, I got to get a phone. I got to put stickers on it. I mean, for me, it wouldn't really bother me because I know the, you know, from 1 to 3, it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes all the way down. It's like S's. You know what I'm saying? Or zigzags. But the base has the numbers on it. It's got nice numbers like that on there. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to worry about that, you see? I mean, if it really bothered you that much, well, this video, my white webcam is really getting really bad lately. I don't know why. It's an HP webcam. It usually never does that. But you can see it has the thing on here, okay? The keys. Same thing, but they're rubber. They make them rubber. I guess they make them soft touch. I don't know. Me, I'd rather just have the old stuff. But I think even if they were hard keys, they wear out too. I don't know. I have a phone. My phone has the metal keys on it, like not like the plastic keys. I have a Panasonic too, and my keys have no wear on it whatsoever. You might say, well, you don't make that many phone calls, but I don't know. Maybe people will rub them. I don't know. I don't know why that is like that. I really couldn't tell you. But everything works on it. I'm going to just call the number, and I'm going to let you hear that it rings, so you know that this is, I'm going to use my cell phone, and I got to just key in my number here. Now let me just take this off because, okay, let me just take that, make sure that's off there. Okay, yeah, because that one went through. Okay, I'm going to try something because I can't do this too much because I'm on a prepaid phone. So I do get charged for this here. So I don't want to keep playing around with it. So let's see. Let me just clear it out for a second, folks. I'm sorry. Let's try this one more time. I don't know. I don't believe this here. I'm just trying to clear out this here and cancel it out. Here we go. All right, let's try this again. Here we go. Okay. You can see they're saying, well, you can't see it. It's saying incoming call.
Call from 151688840.
Okay. So now you see what it's all about. You can see it works. Apparently, it didn't display. It didn't talk about. It didn't tell you the whole number. But you know, I guess that's the way it works. But anyway, now it's got a missed call on here. But that's how it is. But you can see it does work. You know, you do get the functionality of it. That's basically it. I don't know what else to tell you folks on this here. The reason why, like I said again, I like to do live demos. That's why I do it from start to finish. I show you me plugging everything in because I don't want, like you said, I don't want you to think this is like no smoke and mirrors here. I'm not doing something here and, you know, and then, like I said, I'm going to stop the tape and, you know, the video and then go back and say, oh, here, now it's actually working. That's why I do these videos, so you could actually see it in full motion, live, working. It's the whole kit and caboodle, you know. Again, you know, I hope this helped out in any way. Again, this is for the, whoop, I got to disconnect this plug here. Well, actually, I'm going to let it charge up. But that's for this phone right here, the Panasonic. If you do buy this phone, I got to clear out that missed calls there, folks. If you do buy this phone, now, here's the other thing I just want to talk about. It does have batteries in here. I guess they're special batteries. They're rechargeable. So I don't think you could put AAA batteries in here because, you know, as far as I know, these are rechargeable, these handsets. But now, in regards to the, if you were to charge this, now it said something earlier, charge for at least 7 hours, okay? Because this phone's been sitting around. So my thing is, folks, and keep this in mind, please. If you do get this phone, you do buy it, and you bring it home, you charge it for 7 hours, whatever. I didn't go through that part of the testing of it, okay? I didn't go through that part. And you let it charge for a day or whatever, 7 hours like they say, at least that's what a message came up here, and you take it out of the cradle and you go to your neighbor's house and you're hanging out over there talking, whatever. You're there for a couple hours, a half a day, whatever, 4 or 5 hours. And the battery goes down. I don't know. So what the point I'm trying to get across is I don't know what the longevity is of this battery. So if you get it and, you know, please don't message me back and saying, hey, you know, I thought the battery's going. I'm giving you a heads up. I don't know how long the battery's going to last. Like, I don't know how long a charging time, not the charging time, what is standby time. I don't know how long a standby time is going to be. So if you take this phone out of the cradle and you go to your neighbor's house next door, or you're in a different part of the house or whatever, and you don't want to be near the base or whatever, you just want to hold the phone in case you're expecting an important phone call. I can't tell you how long this battery is going to last. I don't know. It does come with the batteries in there. It must have a battery backup because it picked up the time too. Matter of fact, it said right over here, look, I didn't put no batteries in there. These batteries came in this phone, and I didn't put any batteries in here. So this must have a battery backup in here. Somebody must have put a battery in here. I don't know. I don't like to fiddle around with electronics. So if there is a battery backup in here, I don't know where it is. It's probably under here somewhere. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. You'd have to play around with it. But if it may have a battery backup, maybe it's just all electronical. I don't know. But you can see over here, it says over here, the time is exactly the same time. It's 6:59, June 28th. So I didn't pre-program this. This was all, like I said, this is all done live. I didn't pre-program this phone. I don't know how to program the phone. I was trying to figure out how to, I'm going to try to figure out how to get rid of the missed call. Because if you're the lucky buyer, you're going to get it. You can say, oh, that's the guy's phone number. Not that it matters. It's my cell phone number. But, you know, I don't really give my cell phone number out to people. I don't even like to give my home number out to people at times. But anyway, but that's what I'm saying as far as that part goes. And the other thing, the most important thing to remember, folks, please, I'm doing this video live and I'm explaining to it live. Remember, on the handset, the keys are faded. Let me take it out of the handset so you can see it. Oh, now it lights up. Now, yeah, it also lights up too. That's nice. Okay, but see here, keep this in mind, folks. If you buy it, these numbers are faded. Now, I don't know how much it's going to bother you. It may bother some people. May turn them off. May say, well, I don't want a phone like that. But it works fine. It's a functional phone. Okay, that's the only thing. They may have things where you could put maybe special stickers. These are rubber coated, they're like a rubbery keys. These are rubbery, you know. I know it sounds crazy to do this here. You probably could. Just an idea. Not that I would say I would do it. You could probably get like a fine line permanent marker and put it on there, and it might work. I don't know. Or they might have special stickers for these things, these type of phones, because maybe the company knows that eventually they wear. Maybe they might have special stickers on you could put on there. I know they do have stickers, but I don't know for phones, but you could check into that. But anyway, that's what you got going. But just remember that, folks, faded keys, okay? You got some faded keys, not all of them, as you can see, they're not all faded. And in regard to the battery life, that's the batteries that's in there. Let me see here, so you can see that. Oh, sorry, folks. So those are special batteries. Okay, as far as I know, those are batteries that are rechargeable. So I don't think these don't even look like AAA's, but believe me, you're not going to put AAA's in there. Not that I recall, because they got to be charging. All right. So if you need these batteries, you could probably get the model number. If the battery does go bad on you, whatever, you could probably just get the battery. You know, the model number, which is it's the model number KX. TG6441. If you had to get batteries for this, because I know I had to order batteries for mine. I got a Panasonic too. I have the older type. You know, I have the older type, but I do have a. I'll show you mine really quick. I'll show you my phone here on my cradle. I'm not gonna take the whole cradle out, but this is how mine is. The old type. That's the one I have. See, this is mine. This is a heavy set. When they made them back in the day, this is a heavy set here. I mean, this thing, well, this is pretty heavy too, but this has got some weight to it, you know. And I had to order batteries for this, but I'll tell you the truth, I should have ordered the regular Panasonic batteries. I bought it aftermarket. It was holding up for a while. Went outside the backyard hanging out. I wanted to have it on standby time. Within a couple hours, the thing went dead. So I will not buy from that buyer again. The batteries normally go for about, I think, $16, $17. I should just made an investment and bought it right from Panasonic. That's what I would do. That's why sometimes you buy stuff off of eBay. I'm not saying this particular case. I'm not talking about the phone. This is their product. I'm talking you buy aftermarket, like batteries and certain things. for things of that nature, it might not work. The only thing I do buy aftermarket, and I'd be lying if I didn't tell you this, I do buy non-branded, I should say, for my printers. And I think I mentioned that a couple of times in my videos, that when it comes to buying toner cartridge, ink cartridge, like for my brother printer, it's a laser printer, I buy non-branded toner cartridge. For my HP PhotoSmart 7520 printer, I buy non-branded HP cartridges because they're expensive. To me, they're expensive. To certain people, some people may say, I spent $40-50, that doesn't bother. To me, it does. I'm very frugal that way, folks, so I try to watch the spending. But anyway, enough with that stuff. If you got any messages, if you got any questions to ask me about this here, please don't hesitate to contact me through the eBay messaging system. I'll be more than happy to help you out in any way I can. I don't know what else I could tell you. Again, it's going to need, like I said, some of the keys are faded. Okay, and as far as battery life, I don't know. Okay, so please don't hold me to that. If you do buy the phone and you get it home and you try it out and you say, geez, the phone doesn't hold batteries, and you want to know something, I mean, outside of the functionality of the system itself, I'm not trying to sell it to you. I mean, like I said, that's whether you buy it or not, that's totally up to you. But as far as like that there, if you did buy it and the batteries did go, they weren't holding a charge and you had to make that investment, you still got yourself a nice setup here, a nice system. It's not bad. I mean, me, if I needed one, I would invest the money in the batteries. That's what I do buy. As far as like, unless if you do buy batteries and you do want to go aftermarket, that's totally up to you. I don't think I would go that route. Not for me anyway. I think the next time I buy batteries I have a Panasonic phone too for that one. I'm going to buy it either from Panasonic or get a company that sells Panasonic batteries. But for that, it's a special type. It's like wrapped up in plastic. I think it has like a plug. You got to plug it into the unit. These, I'm not sure of these. But anyway, folks, if you like what I do with these videos, if this video helped out in any way, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Please subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks again for stopping by and checking out my eBay listing, and in this particular case, my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. You take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.